Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Bella and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Bella's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the motivation and the little corrections that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction that is needed, and the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar. And with a little puppy like this, it's a very light correction. Now she's sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate, which is probably one of the most important for our city dwellers, is the heel. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Bella heel. At this point, Bella has a job to do, and that is to stay even with Rich's left leg when walking, not forging ahead or lagging behind, focusing on you when you're walking with her, and each time that you stop your feet, she has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. So when you're walking in the city, and you stop to cross the street or you stop to talk to a neighbor, she should be sitting automatically without being told and waiting for her next command. And you can see that her healing skills are perfect. She's looking up at Rich, she's paying attention, she's got her tail up, she's happy, but she knows where she's supposed to be. Look at that focus. Stay. The next command that we're demonstrating for you is the sit stay. It's a hand and a voice command, and it is, because it is a stationary exercise, we do not use her name. You're going to start out with this sit stay at about 20 to 30 seconds and work up to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her, and she is to remain seated, which she did very well until she gets her next command. She is just too cute doing obedience, and she likes it. She's very focused. She's doing a good job. She loves being praised for a good job. Nice automatic sit. Stay. The firm stay. Rich walks all the way out to the end of his training leash because he's going to demonstrate for you the come on command. This is a happy command. Rich praises her on the way in, and she comes right in front and sits. And that eliminates her coming and jumping all over you, which she likes to do. So we're practicing to come and sit. For a little young puppy like this, she is doing this with a lot of spunk, a lot of attitude, very bright. And Rich is going to demonstrate that recall or come on command again. We always praise her for a good job when she comes like that. Very good girl. Awesome job. Now these exercises are great to practice right in your apartment or outside on the street, because anywhere where you practice with her is where you're going to get better behavior. So don't be afraid to put your leash on and practice right in the house. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. Down. So with your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down. The long down stay, when you're practicing at home, you're going to start out with about a minute and work up to 5 minutes. When Rich returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her just as he did on the sit stay, and this is an additional distraction. She's been taught to hold that stay until she gets her next command. And Rich heals her out of that, and we will show you that again. As you can see, we have a beautiful area for training the dogs outside here at school.
Down. Stay.
Now you saw Rich give her a little tug on the training collar toward the ground because she wanted to not do it right away. And she's sniffing, so Rich took a step in and told her no, and she responded very well. And this time he's going to call her out of that exercise. Beautiful. That was perfect. If you keep up with these exercises, by the time this puppy's a year old, you're going to have like an amazing, probably off-leash trained dog. And we'll be here to help you every step of the way. Now, the last exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a distance. So you leave your dog in a sit-stay and you turn to face her. Rich uses his right hand to give the command, and she went right down. The bugs are bad back here. That's why we're all scratching. Now we have demonstrated for you all of Bella's formal obedience commands. We're going to be teaching you how to put these into practice at home in your everyday living situations. We have really enjoyed having her. She is a sweet, very smart young lady. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.